Hey there, welcome to Roll for Crit. I think it's time that we took a listen to what's happening in the Meeple Gallery.
That's right, we've got some viewer comments, a whole big backlog, in fact, because sometimes we just don't get to these things in time. But we are going to be looking back at the last few weeks of some interesting comments you guys left for us on our videos and responding to them and dismissing them in various different ways. So, one thing we did was ask people, what did they play for Mother's Day? Any board games you played on Mother's Day? Because that happened recently. Did you play anything on Mother's Day?
No, I did chores.
Great. Yeah, that sounds like fun. So, well, Hoser40K said, unfortunately, board games are not allowed on Mother's Day. That's a Father's Day treat. I've already posted the list of games we're playing this Father's Day. Emotep, Karuba, Diamonds, Hey, That's My Fish, and Alhambra. My kids can't wait. Sarcasm. Yeah, so that's a good Father's Day treat. I always it always surprises me when people in our comments are revealed to be parents. I just assume they're all like 10-year-olds. It's just my base assumption.
No, I'm actually used to most people being like our age or older at this point now.
Yeah, I guess they should be. Anyway, let us know if you have children. All right, another thing, something we struggled with was the pronunciation of the game title Scythe. They announced the My Little Scythe game, and in the trailer they said Scythe.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Scythe? Well, Falcon Ash K posted from Google Dictionary, Scythe, and then it says with a soft TH. So I guess that would be Scythe. And then he posted the definition of what a scythe is. We know what it is. but
it's a board game.
But yeah, we appreciate the help on that one. I'm going to keep saying scythe.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the dictionary is wrong in this case. And also, he had some things to say about the X-Wing 2nd Edition, as did some other people, because that's a big deal that Fantasy Flight just announced the brand new version of Star Wars X-Wing. Well, Falcon Ash K says, I have a load of X-Wing ships and want more. I think I'll stick with the old set. I never do tournaments. So I guess for him, it's not important, really.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're having fun, those things are still functional. Sean Hughes says, have fun with 2.0. I'm not doing it. I learned that lesson from Wizards of the Coast and Games Workshop. Have fun buying the new hotness every wave, just to have Fantasy Flight nerf it right before the next wave hits. Rinse, repeat, pay to win 2.0. So, not happy, not excited, I guess. Miklos Fitch says, I have a ton of X-Wing ships, and it would be costly to convert them all, as I stopped buying ships a while ago. Since I am just a casual flyer and not a tournament junkie, I will just stay playing 1.0. I might get the new core just to have an X-Wing with working wings.
I will say, I like that. I don't know if that's official or if you just made a casual flyer. I like that for casual X-Wing players.
Yeah,
you're a casual flyer.
That's a term that people should definitely start using. Yeah, so it seems like a lot of people, at least in our comment section, are fine staying with what they have, at least for now.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
Obviously, the tournament players aren't probably going, oh boy, I can't wait. So just more of, well, if I'm going to play, I have to switch.
Right, yeah, that is definitely true. But who knows, after like a year or so of releases, I feel like there might be some converts even among casual players when they're like, oh, it's the new version.
Well, like a lot of them you said too, were also like, because I already have a lot of ships, so it's expensive. Like if you have, well, I have 2 ships, converting them is not going to be as big. So that's like the big issue.
Yeah,
too.
Could be. We also experienced International Tabletop Day last month. Wanted to hear what people were doing for that. Jessica Side said, that's the whole name, said, every year as a business owner, I sponsor a game day at my office. It is fun and I get people to play games that don't normally throughout the year. I end up teaching a lot of games. It's fun. That's a good way to spread the love around if you are in a workplace environment.
Yeah, and that way they've all played it once, so next time you don't have to explain the game again.
Yeah, you will. Wishful thinking. It was nice, but you will. Rico Cordova says International Tabletop Day was pretty good for us. We recently moved to Tampa and haven't found a consistent gaming group. There were a few game stores in the area hosting events all day. We spent half our day at a shop playing games with new people we met there. It was a lot of fun. And the second half going to another shop nearer to our house. Where they were having apparently an Azul tournament, he says. And then they finished their day with an evening at home finishing their Charterstone campaign. Sounds like that's a pretty good. That's a good way to celebrate Tabletop Day.
Yeah,
that's a lot of gaming.
A lot better than we could usually do.
Yeah, and we did a stream. I'm sure you saw it. Here's something that annoyed me. We did a review and how to play video a while back for Pandemic Legacy of Cthulhu, right? Remember that game? The Cthulhu version of Rise of Cthulhu.
Yeah, I was be like Legacy. I was like, I don't think it's called that because that would
Rise, Legacy, Revelation. It was one of those generic words. That
it was more because Legacy has the.
Yeah, this was before all that happened. It probably wasn't. Probably was after. Well, a couple of people, including Martin Shillito, decided to point out in the comments for my How to Play that I pronounced Shogoth wrong. Damn it, I did it again. It's supposed to be Shoggoth. And I guess I said Shogoth, to which I say, really? Come on.
I mean, to be fair, isn't it technically like I could pronounce Cthulhu sock? Because it's not meant to be pronounced in the human tongue.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. There's no, I don't, like, Lovecraft never published my official glossary of how you need to say all these words.
No, he did. You just got to be really, you got to hit that cult level.
So from now on, I'm going to say Shogoth just to annoy everybody. So look forward to that. And finally, another topic we discussed on Kickstarter, there was this Borders company that had an issue where they were not delivering products and they were keeping money from people. They were a third-party solution for people who wanted to buy games from Kickstarter. And we had some interesting comments on that. Some people perhaps thought we were too easy or too easy on Borders and maybe not forgiving enough of the people who use the Borders as a company. Death Slizer says, well, I appreciate you guys bringing the Borders scandal to light in a way. What you may want to understand is that people living in a third world country have a lot less disposable income, and therefore we would want more bang for our buck, especially when we may have to pay upwards of $50 USD in shipping alone. I've paid for around $88 plus in shipping for anything from CMON as an example, and that's not including taxes. And that is one thing, you know, we're in America, we usually for Kickstarter, the shipping prices are pretty good for us.
Right.
A lot of times they're free. So, you know, it is something to keep in mind that these people who in overseas who don't have that luxury, you're looking for the best deals you can possibly get.
Yeah, and God knows if you're on an island, good luck even just getting it there in the first place.
Yeah, it can be that can be rough. So you know, whatever. Good for you guys. Also, to be clear, there was a part where I made a comment about, come on, aren't these discounts enough for you on Kickstarter? I was being facetious. I did not. It was not my intention to blame anyone who did sign up for this service. Obviously, they're in the wrong, the Borders company. So those were our most recent comments. We're not going to go further back than that because it has been a while since we talked about this. And a lot of that stuff probably won't even be relevant. Any topics you're curious about that you want to hear people's thoughts on for maybe our next comment segment?
Well, hopefully we'll stay more on track with this.
Yeah, we'll
so
try
we can keep up more recent stuff.
We'll try to keep it up. Also, I want to encourage people not just to comment on YouTube, which is great, but if you want to email us, rollforcrit@gmail.com. That's a great place if you just have a general discussion question or topic, maybe a longer form for an email that doesn't necessarily apply to one of the videos that we did.
Yeah, or if there's maybe a topic or even a playback, because that's always a great suggestion that gives us, because often when we do those videos, we're like, I guess we'll do this, but if you were like, no, we would like to know how to play for this game, we'd be like, okay, we'll review that then.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Definitely, if there's a game you want a how to play video or review for, please let us know, and we'll try to move that up on our list, for example.
And of course, if you just want to yell at us at how we mispronounce things or how we're just wrong in general, which usually is the case, let us know.
Yeah. So, hey, keep those comments flowing until we meet again. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Will.
And this was Roll for Crit. Make sure you click the like and subscribe buttons so you get more board game content from Roll for Crit.
Do it. Do it now.